Hey all, Tony Bing here. Hello and welcome back to another test centre video for Marvel Strike Force. Now, with it only been a few days until we can actually get a shot at the Nick Fury event, that's if you've farmed the cream minions of course, I figured it would be a bit of fun to play around with Nick Fury and the S.H.I.E.L.D minions and actually test out how powerful they are. Now, I figured a good test of that would be to go into the hardest Thanos Raid available, so that's the Tier 3 raid. We'll work our way up the middle of the map with a Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D minion team. We won't use any med kits in between matches and we'll see how far we can actually get. Whether or not we'll be able to take down Thanos or not, I'm not too sure, but I figure it'd be quite fun so we can see the true power levels of this team. They do seem pretty insane in the testing I've done so far. So let's show off the first node we'll be running here. So the first node we're starting off here, then it really will be nice and easy. If you look at the power levels of the characters we're going up against, this will be nothing to worry about at all. I reckon we can probably auto this no problem. Let's actually show you the team we'll be using. So you've got 5 S.H.I.E.L.D minions. If you want to use Nick Fury, of course you need to drop one of the minions. The one I would drop would be the S.H.I.E.L.D medic, because we can get heals from the operative and also Nick Fury. We have S.H.I.E.L.D Trooper in the middle, the reason being he counter-attacks when adjacent allies are actually hit, so that works great with the S.H.I.E.L.D Protector just to the right of him, and also Nick Fury bringing in the summons. If they get hit, then also he will counter-attack as well there. And then on the right hand side you've got the S.H.I.E.L.D minion that offers a whopping 50% crit chance to the entire team, which is incredible, so we should be seeing crits all over the place, and you can see our total power is 167,000 as well. So let's go into this first fight. I reckon I'll just hit auto for this first one and I'll speed it up here because we do have quite a lot of battles to get through. So we'll go for ×2. I sometimes find when you're showing off gameplay, ×3 is just a bit too much to keep up what's going on. When I think about it, I'm actually not going to auto it because I want to run through the different skills as we're using them so you can see what we're doing here. So we'll try and get the Merc Lieutenant down. There we go. Try and get him down, he says. That's him down already. And I always prefer to use the ultimate first on Nick Fury, because then that way when you spread your buffs, you'll be spreading more of them. Go for Punisher next. I'm going to be one-shotting the majority of characters here. Let's see if I can take all these out. Almost. That was not bad at all there. There's actually only 8 enemies this round, so that's round 1 down already. Nice and easy. Let's check out the next node. So we have a bit of a jump here in power, 167 power for this particular node. Nothing looks too dangerous. Most of these enemies are all in the region of 10,000, and we'll use the same team again here. There we go, just as the match started there, Sentry actually put the evade on everyone, but it's not going to be a problem. He'll be down quick enough. The amount of survivability and defensive abilities this team offers really is unbelievable. It looks like it is the one team you'll need for the majority of content in the game. Of course, maybe that's one of the reasons why they've started to gate some of the content which you need in certain teams. Otherwise, you would just smash through everything with this S.H.I.E.L.D team. So we get 8 enemies remaining. I'm not actually worrying too much about what order I hit them in, because if I do take any damage at one point, we'll be able to get it back quick enough through the operative and Nick Fury as well. 6 enemies remaining here. We'll try and take out Sentry. He slows us down a little bit, I suppose, if he gets the evade up. This could almost be a speedrun as well here. There we go. That's another one done. Let's check out the next node now. So with this one here, it's only city characters, but again, be nice and easy when I'm looking at the power levels. It's only 141,000, so let's jump into it. So here we go, we've got Hulk and some AIM minions, nothing to worry about really. I really am not spending too much time thinking about the order to attack enemies here, so just in case you do think the order seems a bit strange, it's just because we're so overpowered at the moment. When we get to the last few nodes, then for sure I'll need to maybe start thinking about it a little bit, but at the moment it's just a case of getting through it as quick as we can. 8 enemies remaining. We need to get rid of those Doctor Stranges. Potentially one of the weaknesses that the S.H.I.E.L.D. team would have, but with all their offensive power, as you can see there, they can generally take Strange out nice and quick. So we've got a heal here. There we go, everyone topped up again. And that's us near enough done this one as well here. Imagine I very easily could actually be hitting auto on these. Which is nice in a way, because doing the raids daily they do get a bit repetitive, and if you get a strong team and you can auto them, then you can go away and do something else while it's happening. There we go, that's another one down. So let's hit this next node. 136,000 in for this next node called Guns Lots of Guns. We've got some Winter Soldier, Korath, Punisher and Rocket. Nothing to worry about. So we've got one of the new backdrops here. This one pretty nice with the Hydra tanks roaming about. Let's see, we'll actually take out the Reapers. They can do a decent amount of damage, although nothing to worry about. Go for the Kree Royal Guard in this instance. 29,000 critical hit. Unbelievable. You can see all the crits happening here. It's insane. I think the 50% crit rate, to be honest, is far too high. There's no other characters in the game that even come close to this. You've got Iron Man. I think he can offer 25% to himself when you take into account the 10% and then the 15% as a tech ally, but that's only 15% he offers to other tech characters. Nothing close to 50%. There we go, that's done already. That was really quick. I didn't realise how quick that was there. Let's hit this next node. This node here then is only 66,000, so this will definitely be a quick one. And up against Ultron and Vision. Actually take out Vision as soon as we can. Not that it really matters too much. There we go. You can see all these crits. It's incredible. It's Ultron down. Ultron's back again. We've got 7 enemies remaining. Ultron and some Vision again. We'll go for a heal here just to make sure everyone's completely topped up. It's pretty crazy when you're seeing a summon there, and I believe it was a summon, almost one shot. Ultron, one of the named characters. I'm not sure if I have mentioned, but I'll mention again that this is all the S.H.I.E.L.D. minions in Nick Fury at 7-star and gear tier 12 as well, so as high as they can possibly go. Be an evade here, and then next attack, another one done. So with this next node here, I'm actually going to head to the left. The reason being, if we quickly click on this one, we can see that it's villain only characters, and I want to see if I can do this using just purely S.H.I.E.L.D. and Nick Fury. So we'll head left and work our way up here. This particular node has got 132,000 for the total power, so again this will be a nice easy one. Now a new backdrop here. This is a nice one, this one. So let's see, we'll try and take down Kingpin nice and early before he gets a defense up and a fence up on everyone. It's probably the most damage I've taken so far, but we can very quickly heal it back up. Look at all those stacks of regen, 4 stacks there. Kingpin actually was able to eat a fair bit of that damage. Let me take out Rocket Raccoon and then we'll start to work Kingpin down again. There you go. That's incredible, the amount of damage over all those allies there. We should hopefully be able to get Kingpin down before he can cast anything with us being as quick as we are. See, that was Luke Cage putting a defense up on everyone. Bit of a strange team, this one. Kree, Nebula, Luke Cage, Kingpin, Star-Lord. Bit of a mishmash of characters. There we go, that's him down. Let's go for, let's see. Yeah, we'll go for the Noble next. They don't have defense up on them. Not that it really matters too much. So when I'm playing through this, I will mention the fact that I'm not actually in any way trying to pretend that I have any element of skill when I'm doing this. This is purely a showcase of how powerful the actual S.H.I.E.L.D minion team is. This isn't a brag, like look how quickly I can get through this. This is more, let's see how powerful this team actually is here. Star-Lord next, and then we'll work down Nebula. And done. Probably only about 4 or 5 nodes left now. Doing this in record time. Nebulous came back. She's not coming back from that. Let's hit the next node. 160,000 for this one, so again, nice and easy. The next one might be a little bit difficult with cap, 200,000. We'll find out in probably about a minute or so. Right, let's see, we'll go for Black Widow first. The fact that we're able to get a turn before Black Widow's pretty crazy, but that's down to the starting with speed up on our characters, and they've actually got decent speed as well. So look at that, Black Widow couldn't even get our speed up off there. There we go, Black Widow was, or not Black Widow, Black Panther even, was powering himself up, and then we got, I think it was maybe a counter on him. Taken out straight away, a counter or an assist, I believe that was. Got a lot of the characters grouped together here, so once we do the AoE in a moment, we should whittle them down quick enough. Let's see, we'll fire it here. 3 enemies remaining, this was another nice quick one. Took a little bit of damage there for the first time actually, so on the next match I need to make sure I heal up. There we go. Let's go for the next one. So this could be a little bit trickier, 200,000 total power here, so let's jump in. Now we need to do a bit of healing here, so let's see how quickly we can get the team back up again, because I've been avoiding most of the healing skills. Perfect, I got that operative there as a summon. Really should have took out the lieutenant there. There we go, he's still down anyway, even though I didn't focus on him first. Got worried for a second there, then I noticed the Protector was actually just a summon. That's the reason why his health went down so quickly. Don't want to cast this heal because it will just get used on a summon. Don't want to waste it there. We should be getting Nick Fury's special up soon enough to heal everyone. There we go actually. Let's everyone top back up again. Nice. I think that was an assist there by the looks of it. With the number of buffs that are on the characters, it really is hard to keep track what each of the character has. It's like strategy almost goes out the window, and it's just a case of spamming the buttons here because everyone's so powered up. Go for Star-Lord next. Don't need to heal anyone. Take down Elektra before she stealths up, hopefully. We go one shot, 44,000. Another one done. That was easy, and that was a 200,000 power node there. One more shot and done. There we go. Let's check out the next one. So this is hero only, so that's not a problem. This one is 138,000. It's got some more difficult enemies. You've got some Doctor Stranges thrown in there, so we'll see how we get on. So we've got the 2 Stranges at the start here. Thankfully they're not going straight away and flipping buffs. That would give me a whole lot of trouble. Actually, taking a little bit of damage there. I think there's a chance this Doctor Strange may flip. No, not going to happen. Got the crit. And let's see, it's just 5 out of 7 because it is more powerful enemies here. Got a heal block. It's not really a problem at all. Doctor Strange come back. Let's take him down ASAP. There we go, we actually took a fair bit of damage on one of our characters there, that's a first. Should maybe slow down a bit and be a bit more careful about the positioning. There's heal block on the character that needs healed, so there's no point using that stealth. Who's going to go next? Let's take out Vision out of the characters that are left. Still got the heal block there because it must have been 2 rounds of it. So we don't want to heal up with all the heal block. We'll call in some more summons. Again, hold off here. Hopefully we get the chance before this match ends to actually use some of the healing skills. Don't actually think we will by the look of it. There's Ultron coming back again and again. There we go, he's now down. Now I can use, let's see, the 4 tons of regen. Although, saying that I'm not going to get them because the match is almost finished, but I'll give it a shot, see what happens here. Even if I get 1 tick of it. I didn't actually, that was a waste. Just something to bear in mind. I knew that was a bit of a risk doing that there. Let's check out the next node. So this one could be tricky then, although we'll get the heal at the start of the match, hopefully to heal the trooper whose health's pretty low. This particular one anyway is 313,000. I'm going on the outside. Do have the chance to go on the inside there, but I figured I'll go for this one because it looks like quite an interesting node to take on. Right, here we go, let's see. So Drax has got the taunt, but I want to heal the trooper anyway. There's a 4 tons of regen. And then we can top up everyone else here, just in case the trooper takes a quick hit. Unlikely though, because he does have the stealth anyway. Didn't do as much damage there, just down to the fact that quite a few of them had the defense up from Vision due to being tech allies. Some buff stripped there, still got quite a few. It's 11 out of 11 for the number of characters here. There we go, managed to cleanse Drax. Well, done more than cleanse him there. Go for Vision next. Right, we are lacking a cleanse here. It is just your luck if you get the cleanse. I believe it's on the operative. They have that. I suppose that's one of the few downsides. We'll go for the regen here. That'll be on, let's see, Shield Assault. That's the name of the character. Couldn't remember it there. 9 out of 11 left. Doesn't really look too much at who else is coming in this node. I'm curious if it's just going to be a lot of AIM characters. They're really nothing to worry about at all until they get their time in the sun and they get the same buff that the S.H.I.E.L.D minions have got. Then we'll have to worry. Let's see. We'll call in some summons here, get an operative, and this will give us some more healing for that trooper. He seems to be taking a lot of damage. You do want to have him in the middle though, because then it means he's doing more of his counter attacks, so it's worthwhile. And there we go, that's him topped up. Let's see, can we apply more stacks of regen? Is that possible? It actually is. Incredible. Let's see. Got all those stacks of regen there. That's pretty crazy. Almost too many for the UI to display. And do we need to heal? We don't, because we've got stealth on the character that's just about to get 7 stacks of regen kicking in. There we go, should take out 2 of them. Only took out 1 there. You can see they've got a fair bit more health now, these characters, due to all the little green pips on their health bar. Especially that one there, the researcher. You've got a ton of health. And do we need to heal? We'll actually hold off for now on that. Again, we'll hold off, so we're going into the next few matches with some heals all ready to use, should we need them. Tends to try and do that in the next match, just use some basics before we get to Thanos so we can go in with all our skills ready. Because that is one I'm really not sure if we'll be able to clear it at all. I've only managed to get to Thanos once or twice myself on my own account, and I've got spanked straight away off him, but that's another node down. So this is 366,000, and it's quite an odd assortment of characters we're going up against here. Some Groots, Electras and Doctor Strange. As long as we take care of that Doctor Strange, then we will be fine. So we're starting off with all the aim characters here. We need a bit of healing on the operative. And let's see, do we need to top up the other characters? I think we'll actually go for it, to be honest, just to be safe. Some of them are a little bit on the lower side there. And we'll take out, I was going to say the Infector, but they're all Infectors, except for Scientist Supreme in the middle. You've got 16 enemies here. Trying to be a bit more cautious about how I'm actually using the skills now and the placement of the AoE to ensure I'm making the most of them. Nice couple of assists there. What we'll do, they've got enough debuffs on them that we'll take out Scientist Supreme before she has a chance to flip them. Let's get some summons in. Even up the odds a bit, given they've got 14 characters left. We'll save this for now. The AoE was hitting 2 characters anyway there, so that was worthwhile holding on to. Again, Thanos is the next node, so we'll try and hold on to as many skills as we can for that. Let's see, we've got Strange, get rid of him ASAP. See speed bar going down there as well because we managed to crit. And let's see who we go for next. We'll go for Electra, just on the odd chance she stealths up, and then after stealthing up she's got her ultimate. The speed bar being taken down really is pretty amazing. Just completely locked down characters, they're hardly moving here. Take out the medic, because they will be dangerous. When I say dangerous, dangerous compared to the other characters we've gone up against. So we've got 7 enemies remaining here. Got another Groot coming in next, I believe. Did show 2 of them. There we go, Doctor Strange. And we don't need any heals, so we'll just use the basics. That was almost Doctor Strange down in one go there due to the assist. And Electra next, speed bar dropping down there. This really is unbelievable. Don't actually think if on my main account I had a team as powerful as this. It'd take a long time for me to get it, but if I had it, it's not actually a massive amount of fun, just completely smashing your way through the nodes here. I do like a challenge. And so far, this is not it. There we go, that's done. Let's go into Thanos now. So for Thanos then, it's 1.6 million total power. No idea how I'll get on here, but we'll see. Most of the characters are at full health and we've got their ultimates, so we should get off to a good start. But look at the number of characters here, and their power levels are 44,000 Quake. Insane. Here we go, let's jump in anyway. Right, okay, so I'm going to take out the other enemies first. I just noticed one thing that will probably happen in this level is I will run out of time, I imagine, but I won't count that as a defeat. Hopefully you don't class that as cheating, just due to the fact it's not possible to take out everyone in the 5-minute window it gives you. Let's see, we'll try and see if we can stun Thanos and keep him locked down at all. Nothing happening there, but his speed bar went down. Trooper taking a fair bit of damage, but let's heal him up. So this could be a challenge here. all the buffs we've now got though. I'm actually curious how many attempts this will take, just from the perspective of time to actually do it. I reckon on a node such as this, they should maybe give you a bit more time on it, because there's no way you could clear that in 5 minutes. Need to get rid of that rocket soon actually, as much as I've been working on Gamora. Let's see, no one needs healed up really. Try the stun here on Thanos. Need to heal up a character. Is that Nick Fury? Let's take a fair bit of damage here. I didn't notice when that actually happened. 23 enemies remaining. Wonder if I should actually try and just whittle down Thanos here and then it just leaves the minions. I'll maybe try and do that, because then he won't be feeding energy at all. Although saying that, he needs to get kills to actually feed the energy. Got the Salter, it's a bit on the lower side. We may be losing them. Nice, we can get the operative kicking in soon. There we go, operative. Could do with another heal on Nick Fury pretty soon, hopefully. That was nice. Thanos could be down now. There we go, Thanos down. We'll stun Nebula next, and it just really leaves the Kree minions. Let's see, I'll go for the heal here rather than the summons. Go on top back up again. Yes, I reckon it'll be 2 rounds before we can do this potentially. Not sure if we maybe did hit auto would be able to do it, or saying that. Let's see if we can actually go through it in one turn here. It's going to be tight. I'm going to hit auto now, and we'll sit back, relax, see what happens. So we've got 9 enemies remaining, a minute 20. I reckon we can do this. So with this video anyway, the purpose of doing it is firstly just for a bit of fun to run through with some max level teams, see how strong they are. I'm pretty sure, as everyone knows, it looks like this S.H.I.E.L.D team is overtuned. The fact I've been able to run through this entire raid, and I'm potentially not going to lose a single character. I'm going to say that, just as I say that, after half an hour of recording, I lose a character. But it shows they do need to tune down a bit, otherwise it's really going to limit the options you've got available to you. And with a roster as big as we do have available in the game, you don't want to feel that you have to use any particular team due to how powerful they are. You want to be able, to an extent, use your favourite characters. And I know when Blade comes out, he's a character that I want to be using, so I'm hoping he's powerful enough to compete with the rest. Let's see. Am I actually going to get defeated here at the end? I think I may, but it's purely down to the fact I've hit auto and I've not been concentrating. I would still class it as a win, I would say. 14 seconds left, 5 enemies. We don't have any kind of AoE coming up. What we'll do, there we go, down. But we'll leave it at that. I reckon if I didn't hit auto and I actually targeted particular characters, because I was ignoring the likes of Rocket Raccoon there while I was chatting, we could have done that. So that was the start of the Thanos Tier 3 raid, all the way to the end there with one team. We didn't use any heals in between at all. It's really pretty crazy, and as mentioned, it is fun to have a powerful team, but it's at the detriment of other characters, so hopefully they do get tuned down a little bit there, because they really are pretty crazy. But thanks for tuning in. Hope this was an interesting enough video. Not a very good end screen here saying defeat, but thanks for tuning in. I'll see you all again soon. Okay, actually, I can't actually finish it up like that. I need to bring in the original Avengers with Hawkeye included to finish this off here. I can't go through all that time and not actually clear it. This is hopefully what will be happening in Avengers 4. You have your original Avengers characters kicking some butt, Although, spoiler alert, I don't think we'll have vision there. At least for a good part of it. Death proof, that's going to slow us down a bit, so let's actually use trusty Hawkeye. There we go, perfect. Vision as well, with the bleeds, with Scarlet Witch. We've got some blind. I'm not going to hit auto again, that was a mistake doing it a moment ago. I really am pretty sure if I didn't hit that, we would have managed to be able to do it. Quake next, then we've got the Unibeam for when we need it. Final character, going to be Kree Cyborg, we're going to finish off on. So later on anyway, I'll mention the next video I'll be looking to do on the actual test centre will be combos we can play around with Miss Marvel. So in the actual comments of this one, feel free to leave any team combinations you'd like to see me run, and I'll certainly look to do that. Wow, he took a fair amount of damage here. He took a Unibeam straight to the face, and that's a level 7 cap. He's not going to take down Hawkeye, I'm not going to allow that. And here we go, can Vision finish it? Not yet. It's going to be, there we go, my main man Hawkeye finishing off, and bang. Or not. So much fail. There we go, Cap got the final hit. That's fair enough. I'm happy enough for Cap to get the hit because he is a bit of a boss. So there we go, thanks for tuning in. See you all again soon.